Hello and welcome. I am Carla Renee. I'm a business owner specializing in direct sales with an emphasis in the travel industry. I am so excited to share with you this very timely information that will prayerfully make a positive impact on your bottom line as you prepare to file your 2014 income tax return. I'm sure you're busy, so I'll quickly introduce you to the preparer of this valuable presentation. Her name is Ms. Janaza Duson. She is a registered tax professional. She has studied the tax codes extensively. She will expose you to many little-known tax secrets that will bring to your attention additional allowable legal tax deductions that will thereby increase your upcoming tax refund. Now tell me, wouldn't you like to start 2015 off with the expectation of receiving more money from Uncle Sam versus owing him money? I'll assume you said yes. So please grab pen and paper. The next voice you'll hear is that of registered tax professional Ms. Chinaza Duson.
I'm going to talk about taxes, and I'm going to talk about how that impacts you. With that being said, let's get this thing kicked off. What is the greatest expense that you're ever going to incur in your lifetime? Somebody's thinking their home, and it's a healthy expense. Perhaps it's the children, and maybe it's those student loans, that education that you went and obtained for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Well, folks, you'd be happy to know that it's actually taxes, right? At the end of the day, taxes will be paid on you when you're born, and they will be paid on you after you've passed on. Let me share with you some amazing information. The U.S. Treasury says this. They say that a tax is a compulsory payment for which there is no specific benefit received. Think about that for a moment. You are paying taxes, and there is no benefit for why you're doing it? I like this one even better. The former IRS Commissioner Donald Alexander says this. He says the truth is that we have such limited budgets, such limited manpower to enforce the income tax laws and collect the revenue, that the only way we can keep you honest and paying your taxes is to keep you afraid. I want you to think about what comes to mind when you think what will happen when you don't pay your taxes. Oh, I know, you probably got a Wesley Snipes thought, or maybe a Lauryn Hill thought, right? You're going straight to jail. And that may be the case for those of you who choose to evade paying taxes, right? At the end of the day, CPA George Brown said it best, and I agree with him wholeheartedly. You get a raise every time you can legitimately avoid paying a tax on something. Now, as I said earlier, tax avoidance is not tax evasion. Tax evasion is illegal, pure and simple. There's no way around it. Tax avoidance, however, is perfectly legal. I'm going to talk to you about tax avoidance, which is the legal utilization of the U.S. tax code to your own advantage. In other words, this is going to show you how to reduce the amount of taxes you pay by means that are within the law. After all, I believe that a lack of financial knowledge is worse than being broke. It's time you get informed. Take a look at this. Look at these expenses. And this is where we're going to get into talking about the power of the home-based business. You already pay for car and truck expenses, maybe contract labor, maybe you have insurance. Perhaps you've had some legal or professional services done. Office expenses, supplies, travel, meals and entertainment, utilities, employing your children. And this is just a snippet of the amount of expenses or deductions that are included but are not limited. Talking about things like training and personal development, and we'll go on and on and on. But folks, we're getting ready to show you how to unlock the power of a home-based business. Why? Because our goal is to show you how to convert your everyday living expenses into tax-deductible write-offs legally. Yes, legally. See, this is not where you add 6 children to your income tax return that aren't yours. This isn't where you create a business that you didn't have. This is where you have a legitimate home-based business and you're going to leverage and unlock that taxable income. Whether you're 1099 or W-2, folks, taxable income is simple. See, let's just say that you're average John here and you're making $40,000 a year. That's considered your AGI, which stands for adjusted gross income. Now, let's say that you're single. So you're going to have the standard deduction of $5,800 and an individual exemption of $3,900. After you deduct just those two deductions, you're going to be left with $28,500 in taxable income. Let me make a note here. Your expenses cannot exceed your taxable income. So if you're reporting that you generated $40,000 and you only have $28,000 of that in taxable income, which means the amount that you actually pay taxes on, then folks, you cannot give to your tax professional expenses exceeding $28,501. Because if you're like me or our government, we're going to want to know, where did that other $1 come from? So guys, again, keep in mind that your expenses shall never exceed your taxable income. Now, I want you to think about your home as a place of business. The IRS says that in order for you to deduct expenses related to the business use of your home, you must carry on a bona fide business. In this case, today we're going to be talking about a home-based travel business. Now, in order to qualify to claim these expenses for the business use of your home, your use of the business part of the home must be exclusive, regular, and for the trade or business. Now, the IRS says that the business part of your home must be one of the following. Your principal place of business. Well, absolutely. Wouldn't you want to create a home-based business? Actually, in the largest industry in the world, travel, right? It says that, or you must have a place where you meet and deal with clients, customers, and partners in the normal course or trade of your business. This means having travel parties, private business receptions, places where you talk to your clients about their needs, customers, or your business partners in the normal course of what you do. Or a separate structure that you use in connection with your trade or business. You see, in my home, I use my living room, aka dining room, which is a very big space. And I also have an extra bedroom that serves as a home office. See, folks, these are separate structures that are used in connection with your trade or business. If you meet one of these three requirements, congratulations, you now qualify to claim expenses for the use of your home. Let's look at your home or place or business. At the end of the day, a portion of your rent, your electric, your gas, your water, your home phone, your internet, your cable, yes, your cable, right? Because if you start a home-based travel business, you're going to need the travel channel and you're going to need the weather channel. We can't help the other 169 channels you have. So you're able to write that off. If you start a home-based business that's online, like a travel business, you're going to need the internet. And of course, all the other expenses like security, furniture, house cleaning, groceries, and so many more that may be deducted in addition to. Oh my goodness, watch out for my actual homeowners who have mortgage interest. First, the bank is going to give you a 1098, which you're going to fill out, and it's going to hit a Schedule A on your taxes. Now, if you have a home-based business, you're also going to be able to file Form 8829, which is for the business use of your home. And guess what? Now you get a double deduction. That's right, a double deduction on things like mortgage interest, real estate tax, insurance, rent, security, repairs and maintenance, utilities, the depreciation of your home. Folks, this is a no-brainer. If you have a home right now, most people are only getting that one deduction. But if you start a home-based business, congratulations, you'll be able to deduct it twice. Now, there are some startup costs that are going to be included, and these costs are tax deductible. You see, the IRS says that you, as long as these expenses are incurred in the connection with creating an active trade or business, or investigating the creation of an active trade or business, you can go back roughly 6 months for what we call research and development. You were looking for ways to actively create or acquire a new trade or business. And as a result, the organizational costs included with creating your corporation, included with starting your business, those become tax-deductible business expenses. I think you're catching on. This is exciting. So let's see. You bought a car, or you have a car. Now let me show you how to deduct the expenses associated with that car. First and foremost, as a home-based business owner, every time you leave your home could be potentially for business. It starts with door magnets. I can personally tell you that if you go to Vistaprint and make a small investment for $24, you can now potentially convert your car expenses into advertising expenses. Why? Because now when you put those door magnets on your door, Your car is now mobilely advertising your business. And guess what? If you keep that sign on your door 100% of the time, you could potentially deduct 100% of the expenses associated with your vehicle. Think about it. You're going to pay a car note. You're going to have insurance. You're going to get repairs and maintenance. And we'll talk about that in a few minutes. You have to identify circumstances where you can redirect your expenses to a tax-deductible event. Now, see, I love it because, again, in the travel business, you're always in the pursuit of profit, right? You're always on the go, and anywhere you go could be potentially for business. Keep a great mileage log, and there are amazing apps out there, whether you're on Android or the iPhone marketplace. Folks, you're able to download an amazing app that I recommend my clients get called TripLog. TRIPLOG. This will allow you to keep track of your mileage. We recommend that you do at least 3 months in accordance with the rules and regulations of the IRS, and that way you can actually take an average for the rest of the year. But keep good records. Documentation beats conversation every single time. Let's talk about how to make mileage work in your favor. I always tell my clients, every time you drive 2 miles, you're throwing $1.12 out the window if you don't have a home-based business. See, the rules say that your local transportation costs include the cost of work-related travel within your tax home. Well, since I'm going to be talking about the travel business, it's important that you understand that travel has no barriers, which allows you to really maximize on making mileage work in your favor. Think about this. This is your car, and this is your office. Now, on your way to work every day, sometimes we often get into the habit of stopping for coffee. Maybe you want to go to Burger King or McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts, but think about it. When you leave your home, we want you to write down your mileage or start that app on your phone. And then when you get to that Starbucks or that Wendy's or that McDonald's or that Dunkin' Donuts, guess what you're going to do again? You're going to write it down. The mileage between your home and that restaurant prior to you getting to your JOB, well, folks, now you can convert that into business mileage. See, when you get there, you're going to meet the barista or one of the customer service reps at that restaurant. You're going to give them your card, right? You're going to write their name on the back of that receipt. So not only is that coffee or that meal tax deductible, but now you've just earned 56 cents for each mile that you drove in the name of business in the pursuit of profit. The mileage between that restaurant and your office is considered personal mileage. Folks, at the end of the day, if you keep a great mileage log, like I said, that equates to 56 cents a mile. Powerful. Now look at this. You're going to pay these expenses anyway. So think about it. In the travel industry, and I'm so excited that you're taking a look at our business, it's going to afford you an opportunity to deduct expenses like your fuel, your car wash, your mileage, your maintenance, your insurance, the oil changes, the tires. Folks, why? Because now you are a self-employed business owner, and these expenses are now a company expense versus a personal expense, because now they're all tied to your home-based business. Now, I love it because you can also deduct your meals and your entertainment. These are other amazing expenses that home-based business owners, especially in the travel industry, get to take advantage of. Think about it. Theater tickets, golf time, sporting events, movie tickets. See, your meals and entertainment must be in the realm of business, and they should create a way for you to do one of the following. Generate business. You see, I happen to own season tickets to the Atlanta Hawks. And what's powerful is that every time I go to a game, I'm looking for an opportunity to build my business. Whether it's tax clients or whether it's travel business partners, they're both presenting an opportunity for me to network and generate business. Or option 2, I can take some people with me and create goodwill, right? Or option 3, I can thank my teammates, my contractors, or maybe even my employees for a job well done. All in the name of business, in the pursuit of profit. You see, the tax code says that you must be able to show the main purpose of expense was for the active conduct of business. Well, folks, how many times do you know people sit down and have business dinners and business lunches? The nature of the business, to discuss things like travel, to discuss things like reducing your taxes. And then you must be able to have a justification for why you conducted that business. Well, I went to sit down with my business partners to talk about how we were going to grow our business over the next 40 days and 40 nights. So get excited. There's always an opportunity to talk about business. Now, You have these other ordinary expenses like clothes that you're purchasing, shoes that you're buying, a cell phone that you have, the haircut and the image that you're maintaining, right? Your entertainment, your lunches, and I call this the Oprah Winfrey effect. Right around the holidays where you give out gifts. Well, you've been giving those out, but try now diverting that expense and have your company give away these gifts. Folks, understand that you can buy up to 3 to 5 outfits per quarter, and these outfits are going to render you amazing tax benefits because now, in the industry of travel, these become business uniforms. You see, as a public speaker, as a travel professional, I must always look presentable, and I love it because I have to have my hair done. I have to get my nails done. I have to be presentable for the occasion. And so my personal image expenses, those become business and tax deductible expenses. Again, folks, think about it. As a plain person who doesn't have home-based business, this doesn't really apply to you. But if you choose to start a home-based business today, here's the beautiful thing. These expenses that you were incurring anyways are now converted into business expenses because you are always in pursuit of profit. Folks, I think you're catching on because this is some amazing information. When we know better, yes, we do better. And for those of you who have children, oh my goodness, you can now hire your children and get a deduction for their wages. That's right, we call it contract labor. You're going to hire your children as independent contractors in your home-based business. And guess what? You can rack up to $6,100 in deductions for children between the ages of 7 to 17. Why? Because children are not subjected to payroll taxes. We only ask that you keep a W-4 on file and that you document and provide a 1099 for the income paid to that child at the end of the year. Folks, I know some of you are thinking, oh my goodness, I got kids, I got the children. I need to be able to write this off on my taxes. Absolutely. See, folks, this is showing you how to maximize the tax code. Now, I'm going to give you an example of a client that I worked with last year. This individual had presented themselves with $29,328 worth of taxable income. In their tax status, they were filing as head of household, as a parent of 2 amazing children. And, of course, this time they were doing it without a business. Now, if you take a look at this situation, this client actually did pretty good as head of household and with their 2 dependents. They received a refund on the federal side of $7,446 and a state refund of $845. But you know what? This is not a sad story because this client actually did take our advice and they started a home-based travel business. Now they were able to use and file their mortgage interest on that 8829, representing the business use of their home. And they also were able to literally present over $12,453 worth of business-related expenses for their home-based business. As a result, their federal refund was increased by $2,452, and their state return was increased by $469. See, folks, if you're doing the math, that's a little bit over $3,000 that would have been left on the table had this individual not had a home-based business to allow their tax professional to put that Schedule C on their tax return. So at the end of the day, while we do not guarantee refunds, I want you to think about it. What is it worth to you to make a small investment, to start a home-based business today, to be able to get money back for the things you are already spending? You own a car, you bought a car, you have a home, you rent. You're going to spend these dollars anyway. These expenses, all of us do them on a consistent basis. The only thing I'm going to ask you to do is document. You have to save the receipts in your bank statements. I highly encourage that you use your debit card when you're swiping and making transactions because we want to promote the advantages of home-based businesses and we want to help you ensure that you properly document what you have. At the end of the day, you have to do the little things and make sure that you're always in pursuit of profit. So your next steps today is to start a home-based business, preferably a travel business. It has more tax breaks than any other traditional business. Set up your business or DBA, go and get that EIN number, and set up your business bank account. I recommend that you put 50 to 60% of your income in your business bank account and begin paying your expenses out of that. Again, documentation beats conversation every single time. So you're saying, oh my goodness, Chinada, this is bananas. I didn't know what I didn't know. What do I need to do to turn my fun into fortune? How can I reduce my tax liabilities legally. Well, I've got the perfect solution. It's an amazing world, and yes, you should indeed see it. You see, my dear Uncle Warren Buffett said it best. Never depend on a single source of income. Invest to create a second source. Why? Because as life goes on, you have goals and we have solutions. One that is going to afford you an opportunity to supplement your income without having to work the 2, 3, and 4 jobs. Get paid from what you, your friends, and your family, and your business associates are already doing. And even more importantly, save money when you travel. At the end of the day, I want you to dream because oftentimes life has happened and we've stopped doing that. So if money and time were no issue, where would you go? How about cruising throughout the Mediterranean or that romantic trip to Paris? Maybe you want to relax poolside and have a romantic rendezvous in Bora Bora, or go on the ocean and have an amazing time in Negril, Jamaica. Perhaps Dubai is on your bucket list because it is surely luxurious. And you know what? I've learned that there is a lot to do in the UAE. At the end of the day, we can keep it simple, stay home, and head over to Las Vegas. They used to say that what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but now with people Facebooking, tweeting, and Instagramming, all that seems to have changed. Why? Because travel is the largest and sexiest industry in the world, and it's an industry that no one is allergic to. It is, in the United States, a $1.3 trillion industry. That equates to $3.4 billion a day, $148 million an hour, $2.4 million a minute. As a matter of fact, $40,000 a second is generated in the travel industry. This industry is going to grow to $15 trillion globally in the next decade. It is the largest, the biggest industry on the planet, bigger than oil, bigger than computers, bigger than Hollywood. It is the #1 research word on the internet between the hours of 9 to 5. Tell the truth, where are you at between the hours of 9 to 5? An industry driven by baby boomers, one retiring every 20 seconds for the next 20 years. So it's safe to say that almost everyone you know is traveling or wants to travel. That's what makes this industry profitable, predictable, and a solid income solution for you. Who are we and why Paycation? First and foremost, our leadership is impeccable, starting with our founder and our CEO, Mr. David Manning, our president, Mr. Mark Campese, and our vice president of marketing, Mr. Donald Bradley. These 3 gentlemen combined have over 63 years of experience. That's what you want at the table. They have built companies from the bottom to the top. They have been featured in magazines around the world. They are highly sought after industry leaders, trainers, compensation specialists, and that's just the beginning. We are a 12-year-old global bonded company headquartered in Dallas, Texas. Paycation represents the marketing arm of Extreme Travel, where we have the most successful certified travel consultants throughout various countries. Not to mention, we offer the best certified travel training in the industry. And of course, the industry has honored us with top honors and amazing production awards, like Sandals, Carnival, Royal Caribbean. Did I mention that we've also partnered and we represent the top 50 of Travel Savers, which is the second largest consortium in the world. We hold all the top credentials in the industry, from CLIA to IATAN, even TICO in the Canadian marketplace. So today I'm inviting you to become a certified travel consultant. This is going to afford you an opportunity to refer people to your website. It's the same website based on the Priceline.com platform. Yes, you heard me correctly. We've partnered with the #1 giant in online travel, Priceline, where you're going to be able to earn 75% of the commissions paid to Paycation from the vendors and suppliers that you're going to be using, you guessed it, anyways. We're making travel very easy and affording you an opportunity to no longer get a confirmation number, but get a check. See, yes, travel's not just limited to airplanes and trains, but sports and entertainment. So whether you're looking for NFL, NBA, NCAA tickets, we have access to all of that, and that pays you commissions. You're also going to be able to tap into amusement parks, plays, concerts, private transportation, and so much more. At the end of the day, we recognize that you're busy and we're excited that you're taking an opportunity to look at our business. This business is for very busy people. And when you're too busy to book your clients' travel, you can refer them to our company office and they'll split the commissions with you 20-80%. See, we're going to afford you an opportunity to earn industry credentials by becoming a certified travel consultant. You're going to be able to qualify for these credentials simply by completing your travel training. When you do that and earn $500 in commissions, you'll receive your very own Paycation identification card. And once you take some more online education, you'll be able to qualify for the CLIA card. That and the IATAN represent the black cards of the industry. And you earn your IATAN after you've gotten $5,000 in commissions in a 12-month calendar period. I love it because in the meantime, you'll be using our credentials and getting paid to do what you already do. I know you recognize these vendors right here in front of you. Why? Because it's the same seat on the plane, the same cabin on the cruise, the same room in the hotel, the same vacation packages that people were using anyway. Notice I didn't say soulplane.com, hookerbrotherup.com. This is your very own booking engine. And you know what? We're not here to change your buying or spending habits. Think about it. Who is your friends and your family going to book their travels with? At the end of the day, it just makes sense. And while you're building your business, we're going to give you tools to manage your business. Starting with Katie, our virtual assistant on your marketing site. She is going to help you discover the power of your business. So if you don't remember anything I said, don't worry. Katie's got it all locked inside. And she's also a part of your virtual back office because this is a virtual online e-commerce business. No products, no inventory, no quotas, no paperwork, all online. It's a business that you can access from your tablet, from your iPad, from your laptop, folks, from the comfort of your home. And I love it because Katie's going to be there to walk you through your business. Once you've learned the power of your business, understood what you had, and you've completed your short test within your first 7 days, Katie is there to give you a $10 bonus deposited directly into your e-wallet. See, folks, on top of everything I've talked about, you're also going to get your very own travel club membership. This is included in your business, and the perks and benefits are exclusive to you, the business owner. Starting with access to 5,500 hotels, condos, and resorts in 105 countries. Custom trips that you can put together, like going to Jamaica for 4 days and 3 nights, $365 at a 5-star all-inclusive resort. Game changer. Or better yet, getting your own private condo in the Bahamas for 8 days and 7 nights. The consumer's paying $1,600, but you, the business owner, you're paying $299. Who can measure up and beat that price? Absolutely no one. Here's an amazing lifestyle resort in Punta Cana, the Dominican Republic. Can you see yourself being picked up in 5-star first-class service? Absolutely. And now you're having all-inclusive amenities in luxurious accommodations, oceanfront views. I did mention this was a lifestyle resort, right? Folks, at the end of the day, you're living 5-star all the way, decadence at its finest. And what I love about it is that for $224, yes, you have access to these luxurious accommodations on this private resort. This is simply scrumptious. 3 times a year, we're going to travel to these amazing resorts around the world for Paycation-sponsored retreats, like the one we did in December of 2013, where we went to the El Dorado Royale Resort and Spa. An amazing property. Even the housewives of Atlanta had to find themselves here. Now, while they paid retail prices of anywhere from $500 to $1,500 a night, we paid $299 for 3 days and 2 nights, all inclusive. And then we turned around in the spring of 2014 and we went to Las Vegas the same week as the Manny Pacquiao fight. And I love it because when I got to my room, it was 1,600 square feet. It had 2 double doors and a doorbell. It had 4 TVs, 1 in each room, even the bathroom, just in case I missed something. I love it because we live the way we should. This is our job to test out the finest properties around the world. And did I mention that this is also a tax write-off? Absolutely. It's our business. It's our job. It's what we must do. And then, of course, guess what? You'll be able to join us at the Barcelo Maya, the amazing beach resort. It's a 5-day, 4-night, all-inclusive convention that we are hosting in Mexico, an hour outside of Cancun, for $499. Oh my goodness, yes, I hear you. Where do you sign up? You join us right now? Folks, again, it just makes sense. And as I talked about earlier, this is why you need a business. You need to tap into the smart success strategy. Yes, I understand that you're paying way too much in taxes. Yes, I understand that you have expenses that you're already incurring. Why not convert those expenses, as I mentioned earlier, into tax-deductible home-based business expenses? You see, Forbes magazine says that it just makes sense and that having a home-based business gives you freedom and flexibility and an opportunity to save money. Don't take my word on it. Consult your CPA or your tax professional. So, My Uncle Warren Buffett is doing it again. He says that the things you should do, they should become hobbies of yours. But the things the world does, that should in fact be your business. This is how you increase your wealth. This is how you create and keep more of that income, by starting a business. So how do you get started in the largest industry in the world? Well, folks, today I'm affording you an opportunity for pennies to become a certified travel consultant. Invest in that second source of income. $149.95 is a one-time setup fee and get you started on your road to wealth. And for less than $2 a day, you're talking about ownership in the largest industry in the world. You're going to get our certified training program. You're going to be in position to earn 75% of the commissions paid to this company from travel that you and your friends and family are already booking. You're going to be able to access the industry from the front and the back side of things. You're going to be able to tap into reduced rate travel. And did I mention tap into an amazing tax shelter? Absolutely. That's our business. And then on top of that, imagine if you know other people who wanted to make some extra money, save some money, and reduce their taxes. Well, folks, you have the option. Yes, I did say option, to also share this business. And if you decide to share it with a few people, we're going to compensate you in an amazing way. First and foremost, you must understand that we only do two things. We sell travel, and we offer people the opportunity to own their own travel business. I like to call it franchising. And again, folks, this is the travel business. And guess what? Every time you share this business with someone, the company says, listen, we're going to pay you a $50 referral fee. That's powerful because there is no limit on how many people you can personally enroll in this business. $50 every time you share the exciting world of travel, its features and benefits, that's a game changer. But guess what? When you get to that third person, something else magical happens. You get a raise. You're going to earn $20 in addition to the $50 direct commission. Now you're earning $70 every time you share this business with someone. Oh my goodness, amazing. Think about it this way. On top of that, what you're doing is duplicatable. See, you're not alone in wanting to make extra money or save on your taxes. Nancy knows some other people in the same boat as you, and she's decided that she's going to share this business with her friends. So the first two people that she does share it with, they're also coded to you, just like Nancy was. It's like DNA. They're going to be coded to you for life. And you know what? As soon as the word spreads about the benefits and features of owning a home-based business in the largest industry in the world, more and more people are coming. Nancy's first two are going to share this business with two. And of course, it's going to extend through infinity. And I love it because you're going to continue to earn those $20 coded bonuses off of people that you don't even know. But guess what? The company has another way to say thank you. It's called a 100% match on the coded bonuses of those people who you've personally sponsored. So now Nancy has gotten to her third person and she's earning those coded bonuses. And the company says, again, we're going to match her income 100%. So now if Nancy earns $100 this week, you earn $100. If she goes on and earns $500 in coded bonuses next week, so do you. Or there may be Mark. There may be a Mark in your organization who goes on to do absolutely nothing. He's just here for the tax breaks. At the end of the day, 100% of zero is still 100%. Now, folks, I think it's powerful because, again, everyone coded to you is going to always be coded to you through infinity. And you're probably wondering, what about those first two people? I know they're going to go on and earn coded bonuses. Do I get anything from them? Absolutely. This is not a stingy company, a very gracious compensation plan. So no, you don't get a 100% match. You get a 150% match. Every time they earn $20 in coded bonuses, you earn $30. And that's on your first two, which is why you're going to have some strength in your organization. And if you're like me, I was looking for residual income. You see, I've come to understand the power of this thing. Considering Michael Jackson, he's been deceased for a minute, but his estate over the last 7 years has generated over $500 million. Now, in the entertainment industry, we call that royalties. But in the world of business, we call it residual income. And see, after all, you do have residual bills that come every single month faithfully. Why not have some residual income that you can grow beyond limitations as much as you'd like of it? Folks, 6 streams of it, game changing. starting with our residual codes. So for every person you're coded to, the company is going to pay you every month $3.20 for each of those people as long as they're remaining active in the business. Imagine being coded to 100 people. That's $320. And that grows to 1,000 people. That's $3,020. What if it grows to 10,000 people? Can you see $30,000 a month? It's a game changer. But here's the other thing. We also have a 100% match on the personal coded residual income of everyone you personally enrolled in this business. So guess what? If you refer this business to 100 people and all of them were earning $100 in codes, you're going to get a 100% match on those residual codes. Folks, I told you sharing is definitely paying. At the end of the day, we have a business builder program, and that's an additional $2 or 5% bonus starting with your 7th person through infinity. And I think it's powerful. And then, of course, the residual matrix. This is the game changer. And of course, you're going to also get in position to have a 10 or an 8% match or even a combined 18% match on the matrices of those that you've personally enrolled and those who you are coded to. Game changer. And what I love about this matrix, it's a forced matrix. It is 3 by 7. That means that it is 3 wide and 7 levels deep. And as you can see, the income continues to grow. This matrix, when it's all said and done, pays out a combined total of $25,552. How much of that do you need to be comfortable? See, I understand how to make your business 100% profitable by getting started and sharing this business with 3 people, and then showing them how to share this business with 3 people. If you just filled out the first 2 levels of your matrix, you're now earning $60 in residual income. That's enough to offset the monthly expense of your business, making everything you do profitable. And as you can see on levels 5, 6, and 7, you're earning $8 per person. I don't think you hear me, folks, tonight because there's a lot of money on the table. But don't go into analysis paralysis. We want to help you build an amazing business. We want to help you climb the ladder. As you do, you can go from rank to rank to rank, accumulating more income at each level. Even when you get up to international and presidential, we begin to kick in lifestyle bonuses. See, unlike other companies who will promise you cars and everything in between, what they don't tell you is that every month you have to qualify for those cars. We understand that people are already driving vehicles that they love, so why not give them additional monies so they can do with them as they wish? Starting with our lifestyle bonuses at the presidential and international level. Powerful, right? And then join the Diamond Team. As your organization continues to grow, and we believe it will, you're going to get in position to become a part of our Diamond Team, where there are additional monthly bonuses. This is powerful because this goes from $1,000 all the way up to $250,000 a month. A game changer. Now, folks, today I've shared with you a ground floor opportunity, a global opportunity, an opportunity that took this single mother from the unemployment line to literally being able to empower people who are now unemployed. This business has allowed me to help people build income and wealth all around the world through the business of travel. This business has helped me as a tax professional empower my clients how to own their own home-based business and take their everyday expenses, converting them into legal tax-deductible expenses. Yes, this is a ground floor opportunity. We've been here since September of 2013, and this company has grown from 600 to over 11,000 agents. So as you can see, more and better than timing is positioning. I want to invite you to quickly run, not walk, not crawl, but get back with the person who invited you to listen in tonight. Let them know that you are ready to save money on your taxes, reduce the amount of money you're paying on your travel, save money on your travel, and of course, make some extra money in the meantime. Again, my name is Chinaza Dusan. I want to thank you for tuning in. At the end of the day, this is a global opportunity. Opportunity has indeed knocked on your door today. I hope that you answer. I'll see you at the top because the bottom is truly crowded enough. And as we say, we'll see you either on the beaches of the world or from the beaches of the world. But either way, we will.